everyone. Keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps?
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understand?
Yes,
Cap,
sir.
We don't want a fucking rat like Phelps.
Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
Alright, I was wondering when we were going to start arson. This is the last little, like chapter, I guess you could say. Arson. Now, how the hell do I get here? I guess I could follow you, I guess. Now, I thought they took his damn badge and he was suspended. Why is he even still working in the department? Should be on leave or something. This is a completely different building.
This guy was willing to rat his own.
Oh, you really got demoted.
I want to make comments.
Is it a different building or like a different side or something? I don't, whatever. No, hey, no, you driving. Let me see where we're going. Now I was hoping, because I was wondering when we was going to start the arson side of it, since it is the last part, but hopefully I'm done with this game pretty soon.
Behind the wheel.
Can't say the same for Red Dead Redemption.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? I'll look somewhere else.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in your face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none in his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. You can come home with us.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry Lady's his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
I don't know. I think I might like our new current partner right now. He's not much of a friendly type, but you know, that's how it is sometimes. So I guess I gotta talk to them. So let me go over here.
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but Could we have a word?
Don Stephens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Stephens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Alright, he looks truthful. Okay, he looked away. Alright, he looked away. I might have to say doubt.
I'm sorry to have to ask you this, Mr. Stephens, but was the house insured?
No, it wasn't. I couldn't afford it, and the house needed a lot of work.
Yeah, I got that wrong, I figured.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money, and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
GI houses?
Yeah, something like that.
Mr. Stephens, you're hiding something, and I can't get to the bottom of this until you give it up.
We're done. My wife and my kids are waiting.
Now, given that this is early in the mission, I can't start this over. I'll start it over, but I'm not sure how I got the... Right, you know what? Let's just start it over. Whatever. Come on. Hurry up before my damn... Oh god, I'll start messing up again.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Stephens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Now, last time I picked doubt, I think. So I'm gonna go with truth.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money, and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Alright, this time I picked truth, so I think I might pick doubt for this. So I clearly can't say he's lying. I don't have evidence for that.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. My house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Stephens.
All right.
All right, now I got 2 out of 2 for that. I had him reversed. First I picked truth and doubt, and I had to pick I picked doubt and truth, and I had to pick truth and doubt instead. So let me go over here to this, what they call a game well, and use the phone.
I think he's a bit of a gangster, but he treats me nice.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you.
Alright, so when they say GIs, I'm assuming they mean just soldiers. Homes for soldiers. What happened to this one? Oh. It's probably one of the places where they moved out. This damn motorcycle in the background. Jeez. So are we done with this? This wrong thing. Done with this? We are not. So I'm assuming we have to. Guess we do have to check the debris. This is a cool ass little fire truck thing. That's cool. That's cool. So what am I supposed to check?
He's the dirty cop from the news.
Oh, don't distract with me. Keeps vibrating right here. If you don't, there we go.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Now that reminds me, in the opening scene, there was another glitch. And when he was like screwing something together, you couldn't see that it was in his hands. So it just looked like he was just screwing air. And since I did do this, restart this mission to get these 2 questions right, I did get the cutscene, and it had the actual item in his hand, but I might leave it out because the original one was funnier. Plus, I think I had dropped something, so there was noise in the background, and I don't want to hear that. In the video, so I might as well just use the funny version of it. So now we could leave. Go to the Sawyer house fire. I'm sure they want a trip too as well. So let's see about that. Cannot drive at the moment. Why not? So he's staying here. Oh, now the bastard can move. Get out the damn car.
You can drive.
What do you mean you can't drive at the moment?
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question? Hi, Albert. We've got this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month to go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Is Insta-Heat the only like heater company they have in this whole damn area? Or in all of California? I know this is a video game, but still.
Mal,
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
Is he the only damn corner in the whole damn police department? Now I did say apparently they didn't get the chance to take a trip to Catalina Island, so I guess they're clearly unlucky. What is this? A plate? That's a clock. It's not relevant. Yeah, it's not relevant. Let's see what else. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, this is the kitchen. Let me check over here. Oh. Something vibrated right here. There you go. A fan. It's not relevant. They do live in California. It's hot. Well, not much during the time I lived there, but it's pretty warm. They had a dog. No remains of the dog anywhere. The hell are you looking at? And where's that heater? Oh, the car too. Got the car. Okay. Let me check on this side. Oh, wait.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Of course, what are you gonna do? Come here, you bastard. Wait. Wait, come here.
Stop! LAPD!
Damn fence. I would have had him.
Firebug, stop right there!
But apparently you can't tackle them or like pull them down when they're trying to climb for some reason. That's kind of stupid. But he finna sock me.
Ah! You lousy piece of shit!
I mean, forgot how to fight. Hold up. Come here. There we go. Woo! I ain't lose my touch. Come here. Go down already. Jeez. There we go.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You don't want any trouble, but you punched me.
Aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Idiot. All right.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession for you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Wish he was a little bit more ballsy with the other partners we had. This is the one I like the most so far. But we'll see. It can change. Alright, so apparently I was wrong. They did win a trip somewhere, but for a stroke of bad luck, one of the kids, I'm assuming, got sick. So they had to stay. Oh. Had to stay. So apparently I did miss something. I knew it.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Let me see what I missed. Give me a minute. So I stopped right here. Has to be something in the house, right? No to the shed.
How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
When you have to chase suspects, the partner has no problem staying back. How come when you're investigating the scene, the partners don't have that chase the suspect instinct and stay the fuck back? You see him in my way? Oh, now he back up after I say that, you little bastard. Am I done? Alright, now I'm done. Alright, so let me go here. In my way again. Lovely. You're driving.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
With this public service announcement, juvenile delinquents.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
Now, what's the name of the other family? I forgot. It's a Sawyer, yeah.
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue.
Yeah, canceled. What was the other family? It wasn't Gallagher, was it? No, okay. Oh shit, what was the other family name? Stevens. Stevens and Sawyer, okay. Can I still look at it? Okay.
Here they are. Steffens. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
Okay, looks truthful. Don't change your face. Okay.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
Doubt. Yep, doubt. Yep.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. Wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you? Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Alright, now where are we heading next? Let's see. Suburban redevelopment, alright.
You know the way. You can drive.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike. This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Alicia,
did he crash on our way here?
So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Like I said, did he crash on the way over here? Because when I looked down, I heard it was like a car hitting something. I missed it. I'll probably see when I'm editing. Fire station number 32. Alright, let's do this.
You're behind the wheel.
Let's take a quick intermission.
He says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut when you learn something about fires.
By air, hunters take to the skies to stamp out the sharp-toothed menace.
We came as soon as we could.
What the hell?
Lynch.
Biggs? You two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Walking down the street.
Yep. Why?
I had to look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Here we
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Alright, investigate InstaHeat factory. So from what I could tell, there's maybe 4 missions left, which is pretty good. I guess I'll drive. I don't know. Alright, get out of the way.
Show? The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
The guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Alright.
Meet the officer. 211 just occurred at 253 Main Street. Unit to handle code 2.
Alright, that's not important. Whatever. Alright, I'm really hoping that I'm able to start playing some new games that has recently been coming out. Like, for instance, what is it, a Plague Tale? The new Wolfenstein came out recently, very recently actually. I've missed Days Gone, World War Z, all those games. Oh, and I also want to play a Sinking City. That looks very interesting, right up my alley. So hopefully I get to play at least one of those games pretty soon. Start getting on track with these games. So I love PS3, but rude that car, that driver. But yeah, I'm tired of having to hook this up every time I log in just to play through the Elgato. So hopefully I could just start brand new and play some new games for this channel. I'm ready. I need new content. I was supposed to play Condemned Bloodshot, but that might have to wait a while because I'm over it. And I don't know how long it's going to take for me to finish Undead Nightmare since it's playing right now, but we'll see.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Did you read about the Tarleton case in the paper? That's the cop who solved it. Poor kids. Losing everything like that. I was married by a judge. Should have asked for a jury.
Alright, I guess it's not you. So let me go over this way. It vibrated. Hold up. Keeps vibrating.
Poke me in the nose.
Oh, sister, I was
New
so
and
tight
improved
I
model.
couldn't walk.
They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
The main reason
$82.50. That's pretty expensive
bad girls live.
during this time. Where is he? Bastard. Is he right there? Who's he talking to?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Let me see. He made a smirk. I'm gonna go with doubt.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
I think you're lying, Rasik. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
How the hell I get that last one wrong?
Cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
How did I get that last one wrong?
Olive oil comes from olives.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Shock the hell out of you.
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective. Run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew, charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
That guy's still talking to himself.
Roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasic. Desperate times indeed.
Olives is made from olive oil. He said something like that, then he'll suck somebody again. Interesting employees you have.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Yeah, I need a warrant, actually.
Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasic.
I'm gonna get good and tight come Friday.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
That's it?
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Not important.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
Well, never mind. I guess it is important. My fault.
Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasic?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Alright, so usually I play an hour of this, and since I usually stop around like the middle point of a case, I'll usually play like the last 30 minutes and the beginning of the next case. So at this point you should be used to me saying welcome back in the middle of the video, of an hour-long video at this point. But welcome back to Noire. Now we gotta go interrogate, what, 3 people? We should be really close to the end of this game. I really want to finish it because I don't know how my schedule is gonna be. So hopefully I can get this done, and then I can start playing some new games. I'm already late. Some of these came out, what, like months ago? But that's okay. As long as I get to play them on my own. Oh shit. And I don't know what's gonna happen with Undead Nightmare. That's just pissing me off. So I'm gonna just leave it like it is for now. Probably get back to it sometime in the future. Don't hit people. Oh my goodness. Let me go. Alright, go. I'm surprised they didn't talk. I can't even talk today. You little bitch. You are lucky this is not Grand Theft Auto. Move. Now I don't even care.
What are you doing?
I forgot what I was about to say. Damn it. Oh, well. Oh, I passed it. Let me turn this way. I haven't been recording much lately. I still have to put up the case before this one.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Alright, I saw I was close to the destination, so I had to stop, but I forgot what I was saying. I'm all messed up right now. Knowledge of Varley, okay.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
Y'all work together, what do you mean? But do I have proof still? Let me see, hold on. Let me see what he says if I pick a lie. Hold on.
You have a real viper's nest that insta-heat, don't you? Arsonists, murderers, communists.
What's that got to do with me? You can't prove I'm behind all that.
Oh, this is Varley. Can't prove he's behind all that. Can I use his criminal record as a... Or no? I feel like I can't. I don't... Ugh, shit.
Look, I've been cooperative. How about letting me get back to work?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, no, alright. I had to pick doubt maybe for that one, but whatever. I'm not doing this over.
You were licensed and worked for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mudshark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the Ross, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Wow.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Again, y'all work together. Let me see what he says if I pick a lie.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Okie dokie. Alright. Got through that. Missed one, but it's okay. Alright, now I remember what I was saying before. Alright, usually I like to record when no one here to bother me, especially if they're gonna. Sometimes people are rude and just barge in and mess up my. It could mess up my recording. I don't want that. But now I have.
He's on the run. He might be packing heat. He's wanted for murder. I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
Alright, they keep interrupting. But usually I like to record when no one is around, but now we have an extra person, so it's kind of hard to record because one of them will leave, but then the other one is still here. Then I have to wait for both of them to leave, and it's a big old mess. But I'm trying. I'm gonna try to record as much as I can of this game, so I could upload them gradually, maybe for the next week. Hopefully I'll be done soon, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, but they're messing up my recording schedule. It's not my fault.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Why the fuck would y'all pull y'all guns out on him? He wasn't even... Stupid.
Come on, Varley! You can't keep running forever!
Wait, can I aim at him? Gimme, 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 gimme!
Stop or I will shoot! Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. You're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, your guest is.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Okay, if he put out his gun because he was wanted for murder in Detroit, alright, that's fine. But then Cole's gonna say, why did you run from us? Did you not see your partner pull a gun out on him? Of course he's gonna fucking run. Stupid question. Now we gotta go to Ryan and see where that leads us afterwards. Are they gonna talk again? I should make him drive. This is close. Okay, it's close, okay. Never mind, I could drive. Hey.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
son of a bitch.
I knew it. No, you don't, you bitch. Watch that pole.
Look what GI's backyard just crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Woo!
Lay into his wheel.
Watch it! Keep running in my fucking way, y'all stupid people.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts.
They would not get out the way.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
This is a slow-ass car.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tire. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Oh, shit, shit. Watch it, bitch. Watch it.
He's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped. hands where I can see them. Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
Alright, yeah, let's get this over with. You're driving. Let's do this.
KTI Radio, a service of...
Look at this gadget whiz putting recording device.
Alright, I'm gonna try to keep playing this game as long as I can.
2 suspects. Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Alright, since he's standing right here, let's go here. Now, which guy is this? There's 3 suspects, and I keep getting their names confused.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Alright, Ryan. Matthew Ryan, alright. Let me see what evidence I have against him. Alright, he was the one that serviced the Steffens family heater. I think that was the first family we went to that was still alive, if I remember correctly. It's Varley, regular tempering, to ease the pressure. Okay. Convictions for contempt and assault. Alright. What is this? Okay. Sure, I'll still get them wrong, but alright, let's try.
You think you can sweat me like this? Keep dreaming, copper.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
What campaign? Can I use this? The pamphlets?
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
I'm sure he's lying, but what do I have proof of? Regulator valve, fire damaged, recovered from, okay. You said reverse. Testifies to ease of pressure regulator tampering. Okay. Let me see what he says. Pick lie.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
You could do the repair. Okay.
Like I made a mistake.
I don't know. I'm just go with doubt for this.
You expect me to believe that, Ryan? I could do it myself.
Believe whatever you want, Flatfoot. You're part of the conspiracy.
Alright, yeah, I figure I got that wrong. Alright, whatever.
can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Tell me the truth, Ryan. It's the only chance you've got. You're getting some kind of kickback from the fund.
So I'm an agitator for change, but I take kickbacks. How does that make any sense?
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Right, I know for a fact that's a lie.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that?
That's a stupid question. He's a detective, a cop. Of course they're gonna know your criminal history. Where is it? He's the one with the criminal history, right? What's his name? His name is Ryan, right? Yeah.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
I'm gonna get good and tight come Friday.
I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Oh, now you don't want to lead the way? Now, where the hell is the... It's not that way?
Putting recording devices into the place.
Where's it? What? Wait, what's that? What's that? What's that? Get out the way. Get out the way. Interview room 2. Okay, go this way.
I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Is this him? Okay.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Alright, so this is Varley. With the being serviced by...
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweep. I think he played him though, because he still wouldn't sell.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
I can't prove he did it on purpose, right? Let me see. He's at the Sawyer house. Let me see. Can
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Alright, can I use the regulator valve?
You're saying I'm some kind of
nope.
for hire? It's not true.
we're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
Gonna bump up a slider. Put him down on my saddle.
Alright, I got one wrong for each of them. Isn't there another interrogation room?
Easy.
I see 1 and 2. Or are we not supposed to interrogate the other one? I don't. Alright, well, I guess we have to pick between Varley or the other dude. So there's. So it's either him or the other guy. I don't know. Maybe him? Who was this again? I forgot. Straight up forgot. Who was it? That's Ryan, right? I think we just talked to Varley. Okay. Ryan. I'm gonna go with Ryan.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
What you did to your family was un-American. Okay. Clues found. I missed 1. Questions correct. I missed 3. Vehicle damage almost 300. City damage almost 250. Case notes. Matthew Ryan. What is that? Fronts to the grand jury with 4 murder charges around his neck. Alright, case closed. Let's move on to the next one. Hopefully I can finish it in one sitting. Alright, next case.